Three, two, one.
Hi there, this is Tata, and it is Wednesday, December 24th, 2025. And no, I'm not going to be talking about AEW Dynamite. Instead, I'm going to be doing a watch along of I'm Dreaming of a White Ranger because it is Christmas. And welcome to another episode of Legacy of Power. But I'm not alone. Joining me for this is none other than the renegade himself, JJ Williams.
Hello, hello.
How
Nice
you
to
been?
be here. I've been good. I've been good. It feels weird to be on a stream with you and not talking wrestling.
Right? Does it even feel even more weirder that it's all pink? Like different shades of pink?
No, because you're our resident Pink Ranger, so it's like that's what I've come to expect. But
Yeah.
we're not talking AEW as you said on a Wednesday. I don't have to carry you through some NXT review. We're not talking TNA. That's tomorrow, Thursday. We're actually here to do Power Rangers, and I gotta say, I'm kind of looking forward to doing a watch along of a Power Rangers episode.
So yes, so we're gonna be doing I'm Dreaming of a White Ranger. The quick synopsis here is the Power Rangers are forced to try to save Christmas without their powers. This should be interesting. I've actually seen this episode before, and it's been a while since I've seen it, so I kind of forgot what this episode was about. But
Same.
this episode actually aired out of order, so this aired closer to the holidays. So technically, when this aired, Kimberly had already left. So this is technically Kimberly's final episode. But looking at the episode guide, this actually aired takes place before her departure. So this is like the last episode before the 10 episode story that writes her off Power Rangers.
That's sad. That's sad because Kimberly was one of my favorites. I always loved the Kimberly Tommy dynamic.
Who did it?
Seriously, I think that's another reason why I kind of stopped following. The whole Ninjor thing annoyed me, and then losing Kimberly for Cat. I had already accepted and gone through the Rocky Adam or yeah, Rocky Adam and Aisha thing, replacing Jason, Zach, and Trini. To see my crush leave, I wasn't feeling that. So I think that's another reason why I stopped kind of following Power Rangers.
You know something I will say, and when it comes to I don't know, when it comes to Tommy and Catherine, my biggest issue with them is just the way their relationship was written. I
Yeah,
understand. I
it was
understand.
like Kimberly left and they immediately tried to ship him with Kat like in like 2 episodes. And it's like, nah, bro, like go through some mourning for your girl. Y'all had a thing going.
Yeah, but you know what? No hard feelings. Tommy and Catherine ended up together. Makes you wonder, right? Makes you wonder what would have happened if Kimberly hadn't left. But Amy Jo Johnson decided to leave, and she got a 10 episode story arc that led up to her departure.
Yep.
Alrighty, but we're not talking about a different shade of pink here. We're talking about dreaming of a White Ranger. So whenever you're so ready,
I'm ready. I got my remote in hand. The screen is freeze framed at 00.00. I'm looking at Rita's ugly mug on my screen. Let's do this thing.
all right, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Of course, the iconic intro. This doesn't start with Rita screaming "Ah" after 10,000 years. They changed the intro for every season. I'm not sure if you knew that.
No, I did. I remember that.
And then they even changed the intro when Kimberly leaves. Look up Power Rangers.
Ah, there she is.
Look up Power Rangers. Look up Power Rangers. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Choo, 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 choo. Go, go, Power
Bulk and Skull.
Rangers. Go, go, Power Rangers. Go, go, Power Rangers. Unite and Power Rangers.
All right.
So we're at the Angel Grove Youth Center, and Rocky, Tommy, and Billy and Adam just walk in. Tommy walking in with the bouquet of roses. Gee, I wonder who that's for.
Gee, I wonder.
And
Kimberly
Aisha,
and Aisha kind of leading a children's choir here.
Happy New Year. Oh wait, no copyright, not copyright, like Noah always says.
Yeah, right.
I'm not gonna sing this because I don't want to get hit with the copyright.
You can sing it because you're doing a cover. You just can't play the actual audio.
Okay.
That's how we get away with doing the karaoke all the time, is because we're singing it and you can't hear the music.
Kimberly is a really skilled guitarist.
She is. I forgot that she actually could play. Isn't one of the things she did after she left was get involved in a rock band or something?
Certainly just hands him the star for the Christmas tree. Someone's looking down.
Tommy knows just what to do to cheer her up.
Yep. Oh, that's so sweet of Tommy to allow the little girl to put the star at the top of the tree.
See, just some of the little shit that I always loved about Tommy. Some of the reasons why I looked up to JDF, because from all accounts, that's the type of dude he was in real life.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Kimberly's parents had moved to, I think, Paris. Her mom moved to Paris with her boyfriend, I think. That's why she's living with Aisha.
And here come the goof troop, Bulk and Skull. How many jobs did they have over the course of this stuff?
A lot. I just noticed Score has like a bow on his hat.
Kimberly trying to hang up the mistletoe.
That's, Kimberly, I feel Kimberly, man. I'm sure I wouldn't have been able to reach that either. Wow, Score just gave Kimberly a kiss on the cheek.
And he only got away with it because it was Christmas time and the mistletoe.
Yeah.
Any other time Tommy would have laid him out. Where he was like, it's Christmas. It's under mistletoe. It's a tradition. I can't be mad.
We've only been married for a year. That's funny.
Yeah, see, I was trying to remember if this was when Zed and Rita were married or not, because the timeline for me.
It's all because of the soccer moms. I forgot he used to children. Kind of reminds me of Ivan Ooze. Well, except Ivan Ooze used to parents.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a time where everybody was doing a Christmas specials, huh?
Oh yeah, Christmas specials have been like traditions in Hollywood, man. Like I remember going back and seeing the old 50s Christmas specials for Dennis the Menace, My Three Sons, Father Knows Best. So this is just another one in the long tradition of that stuff.
Yeah. This Jonas Squad is actually really talented. All the kids they got for this, they're really talented.
Yep. Probably found like a local church choir or something, kids choir,
Yeah.
tap into for extras.
Someone doesn't have a Christmas spirit. Oh. It cannot
Meanwhile,
be,
at the North Pole,
cannot be actually getting the North Pole Power Rangers. You know what? Not the most far fetched thing that happened in Power Rangers.
that's weird to say.
So Rita Roberto just showed up at Santa's workshop.
Right out of nowhere. Like they didn't even do like a teleport in type of thing.
Yeah. Okay, tell me how Santa Claus knows who Rita Roberto is, and he's been a naughty.
Well, Santa knows all the naughty boys and girls as well as the good boys and girls. So of course he knows who that is.
Did he just threaten to end Santa Claus and the elf?
Mm-hmm. Now Kimberly trying to give some cheer to the little emo girl.
Oh. Oh. Oh, interrupted by the sound of the tele
I know, right? First Skull
communicator.
crashes and gets to steal the kiss, and now the freaking communicators go off.
Yeah. You know, I've been to the command center. I don't remember looking at like this.
See, I've never been. Always wanted to, but never been.
Um,
And then you went to the Rocks too, right? That's the one, seeing the command center and everything. That's the one edit I'd make to your intro is when you get to the one in the countdown, throw Alpha going, ay, ay, ay in there.
you mean to this to my Power Ranger to Legacy of Power, right? Not my It's
Mhm.
Wrestling Time.
Yeah,
That'd
for
be
this
too
one.
Power Rangery for a wrestling podcast.
Now they just teleport to the North Pole, going to crash Santa's pad.
Yeah.
No invitation, nothing. Like, dude, do you not know how protected Santa's lair is? Like, I've seen the Santa Claus.
It's been a long time since I've seen the Santa Claus, so I don't remember. So they're powerless right now because
Well, they don't know that yet.
yeah, they just said because of Zordon.
Oh,
Zordon explained to them they were powerless. Oh, the Lord said sending Gozar. That's the scene from the opening, from the intro.
Mm-hmm.
The little girl's just looking at them like, whatever. Like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
For real.
Are they just gonna ambush? Oh, they tied up Santa Claus.
With a bow over his mouth. Like that's going to keep him from talking.
Where does he expect Power Rangers to go for the holidays?
It's a good question.
Well, Rito just found out that his power doesn't work either.
At least it's fair.
You know, you know something? It's funny that you mentioned that because the Power Rangers technically always fight unfair, and now we're having a snowball fight between the Rangers Goldar and Rito Roberto. And they just stripped Goldar and Rito Roberto.
With wrapping paper ribbon.
And they
And
took
now
them
they're
to,
tripping on marbles. I guess it gives new meaning to the phrase tripping balls.
at least it wasn't Legos.
This is true. So they can't use their powers, but they can still use their communicators.
So they're gonna help Santa and the elves.
I always loved Zed.
So
I
bad
thought
they
he
toned
was
him
so much
down.
better than Rita.
You know, Lord Zed was American made. He doesn't have a Super Sentai counterpart.
Interesting.
She's just a humbug.
The Rangers helping to pack up all the toys for Santa.
Are they getting paid for this?
Right? Because they are still in high school. So unless they're 18, it's still child labor. And do they have work permits? So when they get back, does Rocky get to be Santa since he's the Red Ranger?
They gave him back there. Dorito gave Goldar a gift.
Bulk actually makes a decent Santa there.
Yeah. School's just picking kids up and putting them on Bulk's lap.
Right? This little kid with the list of Jericho and shit.
No, not that the Mr. Jerk with his list of 1,001 holds.
Right?
And he starts to name them off.
Armbar. Aw, she gets to
Aw,
see
her
her
dad showed up
daddy.
after all. Aw.
Bulk's got candy canes all stuck in his beard.
Mm-hmm. Aw, she told
Aw.
Bulk as Santa that she loves him. Oh, Skull's tearing up. Aw,
And they
Tommy
finally
Pickers.
get to kiss under the mistletoe.
Yep. Her mom showed up. Damn, that must have cost a fortune on last minute flight.
Right?
How much did it cost in Home Alone? Like, it was a lot of money, right?
Yeah, seriously. I don't remember the exact amount, but yeah, it was a good amount of money to fly all those people, like 14 people.
Mm-hmm.
And just like every other television Christmas special, it ends with Silent Night. It's one of the reasons why it's my least favorite Christmas carol. Because you sit there watching a marathon of the Christmas TV specials and you hear it every 25 minutes.
I don't watch Christmas specials anymore because I stopped watching so much television.
I don't watch them that much anymore, but back in the days, I kind of was telling this story on Shenanigans about how Nick at Night back in the late 80s used to run all those old 50s TV sitcom specials. Like I was kind of telling you about, Dennis the Menace,
Yeah.
Beverly Hillbillies, Father Knows Best. And I swear to God, Datilla, every single one of them, the last couple of minutes of this episode was some group of the characters singing Silent Night.
Hmm.
Oh, everybody moving into the picture frame for a
Yeah.
nice little Christmas card photo still shot.
Mm-hmm. Merry Christmas. And that, there you go. And it ends with everybody taking a photo. I like
And now you
these
get a little
credits.
highlight bloopers.
All right. Watch credits. That's what. Well, that was fun to revisit. I hadn't seen that episode in a while.
Same, and it's rare that you find episodes where like they don't morph at all. You know what I mean? Like where they stay in their normal form the entire episode.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be one of a few, like probably only about a handful
Yeah,
that
yeah,
actually exist where they don't morph at all.
yeah. But what do you think of the episode?
I enjoyed it. It was fun revisiting it, you know? Just like you, I haven't seen it, God, for years.
Yeah, this is the first time in a while that I've seen this episode. I've seen this episode before, but it's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was your typical Christmas special, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think the last time I may have watched it was when I was doing Renegades reviews in just an audio form before I started making it a video show. Because I did like an entire month of Christmas stuff. And I think I did this in Alpha's Magical Christmas during that. That had to have been back in like 2015, 2016.
Wow. Yeah,
So it's probably been close to 10 years since I've seen this episode.
Yeah, been a
Usually
long.
I just watch the entire Green Ranger saga from like Green with Evil 1 all the way up until he loses his powers.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe I'll watch like I think it's called White Light, where he first gets the White Ranger powers.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time, like that's all I'll watch anymore is like those episodes.
Those episodes. So I actually started in I believe it was 2010, 2011 it might have been. I actually kind of, by that point in time, Saban had repurchased Power Rangers and like they were re-airing Mighty Morphin. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and watch all of this. So I sat down and got through all 155 episodes of Mighty Morphin and slowly made my way through well, I don't want to say each season, but it's mostly made my way through the majority of the Zordon era.
Mm-hmm.
It took me 11 years to get to Lost Galaxy, and I still haven't finished Lost Galaxy.
Yeah, I know I've told you a few times. I'll go ahead and tell the viewers, like I stopped watching when they brought Ninjor on. You know, the way they completely retconned the ninja stuff from the movie. You know, and I know now that the movie isn't considered canon, but back in the day when it was airing, it's like you don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that was part of what really made me stop it, because Ninjor was just annoying. Like Alpha had his moments when he was annoying, but Ninjor was like next level annoying to me.
Like Jar Jar Binks annoying?
Yes, and I like Jar Jar. See, I defend Jar Jar to people because I'm of the mindset, not to get too deep down the rabbit hole on a different fandom, but I'm of the mindset that without Jar Jar, we don't get Yoda having the lightsaber duel that we get, later on. I feel like Jar Jar was the test dummy to see how CGI characters would work on screen. And when they saw how successful Jar Jar was as a character, and the way that he performed on screen, they knew they could make Yoda the badass Jedi that he was always touted to be. And he didn't have to be a hand puppet anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why I defend Jar Jar, because without Jar Jar, we couldn't have had that.
Okay.
But yeah, Ninjor just was next level annoying to me. So that's when I stopped watching. So I never watched all the other seasons, Dino Thunder, Zeo. I just never kept up with it. Turbo.
Well, we're coming up on this 2026. This will be Time Force's 25th anniversary and Mystic Force's 20th anniversary.
There you go. So you got to do something special for those.
Time Force is actually a really great season. I definitely do want to do something for Time Force. Maybe I'll get lucky and be able to interview Jason Font at Pasadena Comic-Con.
Maybe.
Yeah. All
But
right.
yeah,
So
it was fun. It was fun going back and revisiting this, and if time and technology permits us, maybe we'll come back tomorrow for the one that I've never seen before.
oh yeah, you've never seen a season to remember, the
Nope,
Zio's Christmas special.
nope.
As much as you bug me about NXT, I need to start bugging you more to watch other seasons. Not if you don't want to watch Zio, you should definitely check out Time Force.
If I knew that you would actually commit to watching NXT every week, then I would commit to watching an episode of a season of Power Ranger every week that I haven't seen before. But I don't feel like you would keep up your end of the deal.
Yeah, you're probably right on that one.
I know I'm right on that one because I've made plenty of deals with you before and you never stick with it. So
I try.
try not. Do or do not. There is
Do
no
or do not. Yeah, do or do not. There is no try. All right, JJ, where can people find you? What do you got coming up?
Well, you can find me on X at ROWJJ Williams and Casa D18 Studio, no S at the end. You can subscribe to me on YouTube at Casa D18 Studios with an S at the end. I've been getting back into doing my Renegades reviews where I watch movies and review them. Been doing quite a bit here for the holidays. Not gonna lie, I was supposed to have episodes go up yesterday, today, and tomorrow that aren't going up just because I've been in a bit of a funk the last few days. Haven't been driven to do it, but I also know that come January, I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff going up. So I'm just trying to watch and process all of that so that I can have a jump come the beginning of the year. Work has been fluctuating quite a bit here lately for me. So in addition to being in a funk, I haven't exactly had the free time. But yeah, so you can find me there. You can also follow me on X at SR Studios 2024. That's the X account for the entirety of the Simply Reliable Studios. Big New Year's Eve stream coming up where we're going to be giving away the first ever Simply Reliable Studios awards for professional wrestling. Superstar of the Year for male and female, Tag Team of the Year, Match of the Year, Feud of the Year, Promotion of the Year, Male and Female Breakout Star of the Year, Theme Song of the Year, Pay-Per-View PLE of the Year. Lots of stuff in store. So make sure you guys tune in to that stream and see who the winners are. Hopefully you will be there to help us give out some of those awards and participate in the fun.
I can't promise anything, but I definitely will try to see if I can make an appearance.
It's all we ask. It's all we ask is that everyone pop in for at least a few moments to be visible on the stream. I get it's New Year's Eve. Everybody's got their plans, trying to figure out, like the song says, what are you doing on New Year's Eve? Trying to find someone to kiss at the stroke of midnight. I get it. Everyone is looking, but if you can pop in for a couple of minutes, that would be greatly appreciated.
Definitely will try.
Sounds good.
All right, and as for yours truly, you can follow me on Twitter at @Attila_. Talk about wrestling Power Rangers every now and then come 2026, I hope to start back my reviews. I've taken quite the hiatus, and I hope to go back to reviewing TNA Impact over on Body Slam every Thursday. But with that being said, have a Merry Christmas, everybody, and a Happy New Year. And thank you guys all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Oh, if we're lucky enough to see you tomorrow, we'll see you guys tomorrow. But if not, we'll see you next time.
Yes.
Bye.